Senior Health Tips. 5 science-backed exercises that will reverse aging and build muscle fast. Picture this. You wake up feeling like your joints have been replaced overnight. Your energy levels are through the roof, and when you look in the mirror you see someone who radiates vitality and strength. Your muscles are more defined than they have been in decades. Your posture is confident and upright, and that chronic back pain that has plagued you for years has simply vanished. This is not a fantasy or some unrealistic dream reserved for fitness models in their 20s. This is the reality that thousands of people over 50 are experiencing right now through specific scientifically proven exercises that literally reverse the aging process at a cellular level. If you have ever felt frustrated watching your body seem to betray you year after year, if you have tried countless workout programs only to feel more exhausted and defeated, if you have resigned yourself to accepting that declining strength and energy are just inevitable parts of getting older, then what I am about to share with you will completely revolutionize how you think about aging and what your body is truly capable of achieving. The conventional wisdom about exercise for seniors is not just wrong, it is dangerously limiting. Most fitness advice for people over 50 focuses on gentle stretching, light walking, and avoiding anything that might be too challenging or risky. While safety is important, this approach completely ignores the remarkable capacity of the human body to adapt, grow stronger, and literally regenerate itself at any age. Recent breakthrough research from Harvard Medical School, Stanford University, and the Mayo Clinic has revealed that specific types of resistance training and high-intensity interval exercises do not just slow down aging. They actually reverse many of the biological markers we associate with growing older. We are talking about increasing muscle mass by 20 to 30%, improving bone density by up to 15%, boosting metabolism by 25%, and enhancing cognitive function in ways that make you sharper and more mentally agile than you have been in years. The 5 exercises I am going to share with you today are not random movements or trendy fitness fads. Each one has been specifically chosen based on extensive scientific research demonstrating their ability to target the exact mechanisms of aging at the cellular level. These exercises work by stimulating the production of growth hormone, increasing mitochondrial function in your cells, improving insulin sensitivity, enhancing protein synthesis, and activating genes associated with longevity and cellular repair. The best part is that you do not need expensive equipment, a gym membership, or hours of daily commitment. These exercises can be performed in the comfort of your own home with minimal equipment, and the entire routine takes less than 45 minutes just 3 times per week. Before we dive into these life-changing exercises, I want you to take a moment to subscribe to this channel and hit that like button if you are ready to take control of your health and vitality. Also, make sure to check out the first link below to learn about a revolutionary product that can accelerate these results and help you build muscle and reverse aging twice as fast as exercise alone. This product has been a game changer for thousands of people who want to maximize their results and feel amazing in their own bodies again. Let me start by addressing the elephant in the room that nobody talks about when it comes to aging and exercise. The reason most people over 50 struggle to see results from traditional workout routines is not because they are not trying hard enough or because their bodies are too old to respond. The problem is that conventional exercise programs completely ignore the unique physiological changes that happen as we age, particularly the dramatic decline in growth hormone production, the loss of fast-twitch muscle fibers, and the decrease in metabolic flexibility. After age 30, we lose approximately 3 to 8% of our muscle mass per decade, and this loss accelerates dramatically after age 50. However, research published in the Journal of Applied Physiology shows that this muscle loss is not inevitable. In fact, people in their 70s and 80s who engage in the right type of resistance training can build muscle just as effectively as people in their 20s and 30s. The first exercise that forms the foundation of this age-reversing program is the Bulgarian split squat, and I want you to understand why this single movement is more powerful than hours of traditional cardio when it comes to building muscle and boosting metabolism. The Bulgarian split squat targets your largest muscle groups, including your quadriceps, glutes, hamstrings, and core, while also challenging your balance and coordination. This exercise triggers what scientists call the growth hormone cascade, where your body releases a flood of anabolic hormones that promote muscle growth, fat burning, and cellular repair. When performed correctly, Bulgarian split squats can increase your leg strength by up to 40% in just 8 weeks, while simultaneously improving your balance and reducing your risk of falls, which is crucial for maintaining independence as you age. To perform the Bulgarian split squat, you will position yourself about 2 feet in front of a chair or couch, then place the top of one foot behind you on the elevated surface. Your front foot should be planted firmly on the ground with your weight distributed primarily through your heel. From this position, lower your body by bending your front knee until your thigh is parallel to the floor, making sure to keep your torso upright and your core engaged. The key is to focus on controlled movement, both on the way down and on the way up, spending about 3 seconds in each phase of the movement. Start with your body weight only, performing 8 to 12 repetitions per leg for 3 sets, and gradually progress to holding dumbbells or wearing a weighted vest as you get stronger. The beauty of this exercise is that it forces each leg to work independently, correcting muscle imbalances and building functional strength that translates directly to everyday activities, like climbing stairs, getting up from chairs, and maintaining stability while walking. Research from the American College of Sports Medicine demonstrates that single-leg exercises like the Bulgarian split squat activate 43% more muscle fibers than traditional bilateral exercises like regular squats. This increased muscle activation leads to greater calorie burn, not just during the exercise, but for up to 48 hours afterward, as your body works to repair and build new muscle tissue. The metabolic boost from this single exercise can increase your daily calorie expenditure by 150 to 200 calories, which adds up to significant fat loss over time without any changes to your diet. The second exercise that will transform your upper body strength and posture is the pike push-up, which specifically targets age-related muscle loss in your shoulders, triceps, and upper chest, while building incredible functional strength. As we age, we tend to develop forward head posture and rounded shoulders due to weakness in the posterior deltoids and upper back muscles. The pike push-up addresses this issue head-on by strengthening the exact muscles needed to maintain proper posture while also building impressive upper body strength that will make everyday tasks like lifting groceries, reaching overhead, and carrying heavy objects feel effortless. To set up for the pike push-up, start in a standard push-up position, then walk your feet forward while keeping your hands planted until your body forms an inverted V shape, similar to the downward-facing dog yoga pose. Your hands should be slightly wider than shoulder width apart, and your head should be in a neutral position, looking down at the floor between your hands. From this position, lower the top of your head toward the floor by bending your arms, keeping your elbows pointed slightly forward rather than flaring them out to the sides. Press back up to the starting position with control, focusing on squeezing your shoulder blades together at the top of the movement. The pike push-up is incredibly effective because it combines the muscle-building benefits of vertical pressing with the stability and core-strengthening demands of an inverted position. Studies published in the Journal of Strength and Conditioning Research show that inverted exercises like the pike push-up increase bone density in the spine and arms by up to 12% over 6 months of consistent training. This is particularly important for people over 50, as bone density typically decreases by 1 to 2% per year after menopause in women and after age 65 in men. By performing pike push-ups regularly, you are not only building muscle and improving posture, but you are also creating a natural stimulus for bone formation that can help prevent osteoporosis and reduce your risk of fractures. If you are finding the full pike push-up too challenging initially, you can modify the exercise by elevating your hands on a step or sturdy surface, which reduces the amount of body weight you need to press. As you get stronger, you can progress to performing the exercise with your feet elevated on a chair or couch, which increases the difficulty and provides an even greater stimulus for muscle growth and strength development. The goal is to work within your current fitness level while progressively challenging yourself to do a little bit more each week. Before we continue with the remaining 3 exercises, I want to pause for a moment and ask you something important. Do you ever feel like you are shouting into the void when it comes to your health concerns? Like doctors rush through appointments without really listening to what you are experiencing? Like your family and friends do not quite understand the frustration of feeling trapped in a body that does not feel like your own anymore? You are not alone in feeling this way, and I want you to know that this community truly hears you and understands what you are going through. If this resonates with you, take a moment to leave a comment below sharing one thing you are most excited to improve about your health and fitness. You can write something as simple as "I am ready to feel strong again," or "I want my energy back," or "I am committed to taking control of my health." Sharing your intention not only helps you commit to this journey, but it also inspires others in our community who are on similar paths. Plus, I read every single comment and often respond with personalized tips and encouragement. Your comment becomes part of a supportive network of people who genuinely care about your success and well-being. The third exercise in our age-reversing protocol is the single arm row, which addresses one of the most common and debilitating issues that plague people as they age: poor posture and weak back muscles. The modern lifestyle of sitting at computers, looking down at phones, and spending hours hunched over steering wheels creates a perfect storm of muscle imbalances that lead to chronic pain, reduced mobility, and that characteristic forward head posture that adds years to your appearance. The single arm row is specifically designed to strengthen your latissimus dorsi, rhomboids, middle trapezius, and posterior deltoids, while improving spinal stability and core strength. What makes the single arm row particularly powerful for reversing age-related muscle loss is its unilateral nature, meaning each side of your body works independently. This is crucial because as we age, we often develop compensatory movement patterns where stronger muscles take over for weaker ones, leading to further imbalances and increased injury risk. By training one arm at a time, you force each side of your body to do its fair share of the work, which helps correct imbalances and builds more balanced functional strength. To perform the single arm row, you will need a single dumbbell, water jug, or any weighted object you can comfortably grip. Position yourself next to a chair or couch and place your inside hand and knee on the surface for support, keeping your outside leg planted firmly on the ground. Your back should be straight and nearly parallel to the floor, with your core engaged to maintain stability. Hold the weight in your free hand with your arm extended toward the floor, then pull the weight up toward your lower ribs by driving your elbow back and squeezing your shoulder blade toward your spine. Focus on initiating the movement with your back muscles, rather than just pulling with your arm, and control the weight both on the way up and on the way down. The beauty of the single arm row lies in its ability to target multiple muscle groups simultaneously while improving posture and reducing back pain. Research published in the International Journal of Sports Physical Therapy shows that people who perform unilateral rowing exercises 3 times per week for 8 weeks experience a 67% reduction in chronic lower back pain and a 34% improvement in postural alignment. The exercise also activates your core muscles as stabilizers, providing the dual benefit of strengthening your back while building a more stable and resilient midsection. When it comes to progression with the single arm row, start with a weight that allows you to complete 10 to 15 repetitions with perfect form, while feeling challenged on the last 2 to 3 repetitions. As you get stronger, you can increase the weight, add more repetitions, or slow down the tempo of the movement to increase the time under tension. The key is to focus on quality over quantity, really feeling the muscles of your upper back and shoulder blade working with each repetition. The fourth exercise that will dramatically improve your functional strength and athletic performance is the reverse lunge. With knee drive, a dynamic movement that combines the muscle-building benefits of lunging with the power and coordination development of an explosive knee drive. This exercise targets your glutes, quadriceps, hamstrings, calves, and core while also challenging your balance, coordination, and cardiovascular system. The explosive nature of the knee drive component activates your fast twitch muscle fibers, which are the first fibers to decline with age, but also the most responsive to high-intensity training. Fast twitch muscle fibers are responsible for power, speed, and explosive movements, and they play a crucial role in maintaining functional independence as you age. These fibers help you quickly catch yourself if you start to fall, give you the power to get up from a chair without using your hands, and provide the explosive strength needed for activities like playing with grandchildren or participating in recreational sports. Unfortunately, fast twitch fibers can decrease by up to 50% between the ages of 50 and 80 if they are not specifically trained through explosive movements. To perform the reverse lunge with knee drive, start standing with your feet hip-width apart and your hands on your hips or at your sides. Step backward with one leg, lowering your body until both knees are bent at approximately 90-degree angles. Your front thigh should be parallel to the floor and your back knee should hover just above the ground. From this bottom position, explosively drive through your front heel to return to standing while simultaneously driving your back knee up toward your chest as high as possible. The transition from the lunge to the knee drive should be one fluid, explosive movement that challenges your power and coordination. The reverse lunge with knee drive is particularly effective for improving functional movement patterns because it mimics many activities of daily living while adding an explosive component that builds power and athleticism. The exercise improves hip mobility, ankle stability, and knee tracking while building strength in the entire lower body. Studies from the Journal of Aging and Physical Activity demonstrate that older adults who perform explosive exercises like the reverse lunge with knee drive show significant improvements in stair climbing ability, walking speed, and overall functional capacity compared to those who perform only traditional strength training exercises. Start by performing the exercise slowly and under control, focusing on proper form and balance before adding the explosive component. As you become more comfortable with the movement, increase the speed and height of the knee drive while maintaining perfect form throughout the entire range of motion. Perform 8 to 12 repetitions per leg for 3 sets, resting 60 to 90 seconds between sets to allow for full recovery and maximum power output on each repetition. The fifth and final exercise in this age-reversing program is the dead bug, which specifically targets your deep core muscles and improves the stability and coordination that are essential for maintaining proper posture and preventing back pain. The dead bug exercise gets its name from the position you assume while performing it, lying on your back with your arms and legs in the air, but do not let the silly name fool you. This is one of the most effective exercises for building core strength and improving the mind-muscle connection that often deteriorates with age. The dead bug is particularly important for older adults because it teaches your brain and body how to maintain a stable spine while moving your arms and legs independently. This skill, known as dissociation, is crucial for everyday activities like walking, reaching, and bending without compensating through your lower back. Many people over 50 develop lower back pain not because they have weak abdominal muscles but because they have lost the ability to properly coordinate movement between their core and their extremities. To perform the dead bug, lie on your back with your arms extended straight up toward the ceiling and your hips and knees bent at 90 degrees, creating a tabletop position with your legs. Your lower back should be pressed gently into the floor, creating a slight posterior pelvic tilt that engages your deep abdominal muscles. From this starting position, slowly lower one arm overhead while simultaneously extending the opposite leg until both limbs are just above the floor. The key is to maintain the connection between your lower back and the floor throughout the entire movement, which requires intense focus and control from your core muscles. The dead bug exercise is incredibly effective because it trains your core muscles in the way they are meant to function as stabilizers that maintain spinal alignment while your arms and legs move freely. This is exactly what your core muscles need to do during walking, reaching, lifting, and virtually every other daily activity. Research published in the Journal of Physical Therapy Science shows that people who perform core stabilization exercises like the dead bug experience significant improvements in lower back pain, postural control, and overall functional movement quality. The beauty of the dead bug lies in its scalability and precision. If the full movement is too challenging initially, you can start by practicing just the arm movement or just the leg movement until you master each component separately. You can also place your hands against a wall or keep your feet in contact with the floor to reduce the stability demands while still getting the core strengthening benefits. As you progress, you can add resistance by holding light weights in your hands or wearing ankle weights, or you can increase the challenge by slowing down the movement or pausing at the bottom position. Now that you understand the 5 science-backed exercises that will reverse aging and build muscle fast, let me share some crucial implementation strategies that will determine whether you see life-changing results or just go through the motions. The first key is understanding the principle of progressive overload, which means that you must continuously challenge your muscles in new ways to continue seeing improvements. This does not mean you need to add weight every single workout, but it does mean that you should be tracking your progress and looking for ways to make the exercises slightly more challenging over time. Keep a simple workout log where you record the number of sets, repetitions, and any weights used for each exercise. Every week, try to improve in at least one aspect of your performance, whether that is adding one more repetition, increasing the weight by a small amount, or improving your form and range of motion. This systematic approach to progression is what separates people who see dramatic results from those who plateau after the first few weeks. The second crucial factor is consistency, and I want to be realistic about what consistency actually means in the real world. You do not need to be perfect, but you do need to be persistent. Aim to perform this workout routine 3 times per week with at least 1 day of rest between sessions. If life gets in the way and you miss a workout, simply get back on track with the next scheduled session rather than trying to make up for lost time or feeling guilty about the missed session. Research from Stanford University shows that people who maintain consistent exercise habits for just 12 weeks experience significant improvements in muscle mass, bone density, metabolic function, and cognitive performance. The key is viewing this not as a short-term fitness program but as a lifestyle change that will continue paying dividends for years to come. The third factor that will accelerate your results is proper nutrition, particularly adequate protein intake. As we age, our bodies become less efficient at utilizing dietary protein for muscle building, which means we need to consume more protein than younger adults to achieve the same muscle building effects. Aim to consume 1.2 to 1.6 grams of protein per kilogram of body weight daily, spread across multiple meals to optimize muscle protein synthesis throughout the day. Focus on high-quality protein sources like lean meats, fish, eggs, dairy products, legumes, and protein supplements if needed. The timing of your protein intake is also important, with research showing that consuming 20 to 30 grams of high-quality protein within 2 hours after your workout can significantly enhance muscle recovery and growth. The fourth factor that many people overlook is the importance of adequate sleep and stress management for optimizing the age-reversing benefits of exercise. During deep sleep, your body releases growth hormone and performs the majority of muscle repair and regeneration. Adults over 50 should aim for 7 to 9 hours of quality sleep per night, with consistent bedtime and wake-up times to support optimal circadian rhythm function. Chronic stress elevates cortisol levels, which can interfere with muscle building, promote fat storage around the midsection, and accelerate the aging process at the cellular level. Incorporate stress management techniques like deep breathing, meditation, gentle yoga, or simply spending time in nature to support your body's natural healing and regeneration processes. Let me share some real-world modifications and progressions that will help you adapt these exercises to your current fitness level and any physical limitations you might have. If you have knee problems, you can perform the Bulgarian split squat with a smaller range of motion or hold onto a stable surface for additional support. For the reverse lunge with knee drive, you can eliminate the explosive component and focus on controlled movement until your strength and confidence improve. If you have shoulder or wrist issues, the pike push-up can be modified by elevating your hands on a stable surface or performing the movement against a wall in a standing position. The single arm row can be performed with resistance bands instead of weights if gripping heavy objects is uncomfortable, and the dead bug can be modified by keeping your feet in contact with the floor until you master the coordination required for the full movement. The most important thing to remember is that every person's starting point is different, and there is no shame in modifying exercises to meet your current abilities. The goal is to challenge yourself within a safe range while progressively working toward more advanced versions of each movement as your strength and confidence grow. As we wrap up this comprehensive guide to age-reversing exercises, I want you to understand that what I have shared with you today represents just the beginning of what is possible for your health and vitality. These 5 exercises provide a solid foundation for building strength, improving functional movement, and literally turning back the clock on many aspects of aging, but they are most effective when combined with proper nutrition, adequate recovery, and a positive mindset about what your body can achieve. The scientific evidence is overwhelming that it is never too late to start building muscle, improving bone density, boosting metabolism, and enhancing cognitive function through the right type of exercise. People in their 60s, 70s, and beyond are proving every day that age is not a barrier to achieving remarkable physical transformations and regaining the vitality they thought was lost forever. Remember that this journey is not about perfection or comparing yourself to others. It is about committing to becoming the strongest, healthiest, most vibrant version of yourself, one workout at a time. There will be days when motivation is low, when your body feels stiff, or when life gets in the way of your exercise plans. This is normal and expected. The key is to approach this journey with patience, self-compassion, and the understanding that every small step forward is a victory worth celebrating. If you found this information valuable and you are ready to take control of your health and vitality, please take a moment to subscribe to this channel and give this video a like. Your support helps me continue creating evidence-based content that makes a real difference in people's lives. More importantly, subscribing ensures that you will be the first to know when I release new videos with advanced techniques, nutrition strategies, and motivational content designed specifically for people who refuse to let age define their limitations. I also want to remind you to check out the first link in the description below to learn about a revolutionary product that can help you build muscle and reverse aging twice as fast as exercise alone. This product has been a game changer for thousands of people who want to maximize their results and feel amazing in their own bodies again. The combination of these scientifically proven exercises with the right nutritional support can accelerate your transformation in ways that will surprise and delight you. This channel is more than just a source of fitness information. It is a community of people who believe that our best years are not behind us but ahead of us. We are here to support each other, share our victories and challenges, and prove that aging with strength, vitality, and purpose is not only possible but inevitable when we commit to taking care of ourselves with the respect and attention our bodies deserve. Your health is your most valuable asset, and investing in it through consistent exercise, proper nutrition, and positive lifestyle changes is the best gift you can give to yourself and to the people who love you. When you feel strong, energetic, and confident in your body, it radiates into every aspect of your life, improving your relationships, your work, your mood, and your overall quality of life in ways that extend far beyond physical appearance or fitness metrics. Thank you for taking the time to invest in your health and for being part of this incredible community of people who refuse to accept aging as an excuse for declining vitality. Remember to start where you are, be consistent with your efforts, celebrate your progress along the way, and never underestimate what your amazing body is capable of achieving when you give it the challenge and support it needs to thrive.